Superman 1983-7. I just watched a video. It was more of a religious poem for a guy. I'll put a link to this poem. It's fairly well done. How I hate religion, but love Jesus. Something along those lines. And I thought, a great way to get your views across. Wrap most of them into a little poem and see if it catches on. So what I did was I wrote a poem. I haven't wrote a poem since, well, I don't even remember the last time I wrote a poem. So I'm sorry if it doesn't meet anybody's criteria, but here it goes. My poem is called What is Religion? And what is it good for? What is religion, other than morality disguised as hate? What is faith, other than a belief you can't validate? People say it practices peace, understanding, and love. But those same people need only dream of lust to be disposed of. Do unto others as you would have them do unto you. But one only needs to read their book to understand their morality is askew. I place my faith in the logical, things I can see and understand, not in the transcendent or totalitarian hand. I see the universe for the raw beauty it contains, while the religious say without God it is only mundane. They force religion on our kids while sitting on their perch. I say don't pray in my schools, and I won't think in your church. Preachers say that God can do no wrong. Tell that to those he killed, 2 million strong. Put away your beliefs in fairy tales and the vocal snake. What you believe to be transparent couldn't be more opaque. Love thy neighbor, but only if their views match yours. You call yourself as sheep, while he refers to you as whores. Religion adapts to our world, thus changing over time. Science explains more and more, thus creating a paradigm. I see the world for what it is, wonderfully brilliant. You see it flawed as preached to you by a tyrant. So what can you gain from rejecting this ignorance? Love for the world and beyond, while enjoying its essence. So that's my poem. Those are pretty much my views. What I believe to be the better part of the argument when it comes to my religious take or my non-religious take on society. How good we can be. The flawed thinking of religion isn't just the message that is sought through the religious doctrine, but what is missed by following it. What we may mistake as beautiful as a religious person. Once you become an atheist, you believe that much more can be far more present and far more inspiring than it used to be. When you look at everything and say, isn't that beautiful how God created the skies, beautiful flowers God created, the animals God created. That's all well and good. But if you look at the beauty and the complexity of all these things, you don't just look at them and look at their brilliance and beauty. You sit back and you realize that that beauty took millions of years of fighting and struggling to survive to be what it is today, and to be as strong as it can be. And if that environment does change, it will either die out or evolve to adapt to its new environment and prosper from there. It's something everybody in the religious world takes for granted if they totally believe in the doctrine that's preached to them. You don't believe in the beautiful complexity of evolution, then you're missing out on the story of our ancestors. If you don't look at so many genders or so many species of birds and realize that How long did it take for that to break up? For that same species to mutate and adapt and create something even more beautiful and something even more adaptive? Love for the world goes much stronger and farther than the love for a God. Because with the love for a God, we only need thank one thing: Him. But the love for all species as a whole gives us a love for each and every one of Earth's creatures. Where how strong that creature, insect, bird, animal, mammal, how strong it must have been to survive this long, what it must have went through, how hard it was to survive and adapt. You gain a brand new respect for everything that's around us, trees, even little things like flowers, and how they've adapted over time. Understanding that religion isn't the basis for a good foundation is the first step in understanding that we as a people can be better without the religion. We can be better without its doctrine, and we can be a stronger, more united race without all of it. So, I leave this on you. Is the world as beautiful and complex as I say it is? Or is it as simple as saying, God did it? And that's the end of the story. Get back to me. Tell me what you think.